For many of our veterans returning from war zones, talking about what they faced there can be difficult. Others, though, find themselves compelled to share their stories.
At the Texas Veterans Land Board, the Voices of Veterans program has recorded 144 oral histories from troops who served in every American conflict from World War II through Iraq and Afghanistan. And Jim Swift tells us 12 of those stories are featured in a new exhibit that opened on this Veterans Day on the grounds of the state capitol.
In the Texas Capitol Visitor Center, the oldest building on the state capitol grounds, history of another sort is setting up shop.
There's something about mouth to ear that stays with you, I think, more than just what the written word.
87-year-old Austinite Tim McCoy is one of two local veterans highlighted in the new exhibit in the historic old land office building on 11th Street.
This hammock, which I actually was able to bring back with me, stretched inside this 5x6 tiger cage. And so this was my bed.
The second is Ken Wallingford, who was captured in Vietnam in 1972 after being wounded as he and 4 other Americans on the ground tried to direct an air assault on some 30,000 attacking North Vietnamese and Viet Cong fighters. After his capture, the Army's sniper spent 10 months chained to the inside of a 5x6-foot tiger cage in the Cambodian jungle.
Was I physically beaten and abused? No. Was I psychologically, inhumanely treated? You betcha.
When you leaped in the water, you felt like what was going to happen is you were going to be machine gunned.
When McCoy and his fellow crew members were captured after abandoning their crippled submarine during World War II, he spent more than 2 years in a Japanese prisoner of war camp.
They worked on you with bamboo splinters up your fingernails, with rods like pencils through your fingers.
Both men chose to participate in the Voices of Veterans program in hopes of bringing change to their country.
Change it to a country that is proud of itself, and that we're full of love, and that we have great respect for one another, and that we try to analyze this world in which we live and live honorably in it.
I've always felt it was kind of my obligation, not all the POWs agree, but my obligation to share our story. Let me tell you what really happened, boys and girls, or ladies and gentlemen, because you won't read about it in the history books.
Jim Swift, KXAN News.
The Every Veteran Has a Story to Tell exhibit will run for a year at the Capitol Visitors Center. You can also listen to all 144 of the extended Voices of Veterans oral history interviews on the internet. Just follow the link with this story on the local news page at kxan.com.